Good afternoon and welcome to Spielberg, and to a circuit that in one form or another has held every Austrian Grand Prix in the championship, except the very first back in 1964. It was at this race that John Watson lost a bet and his beard when he took Team Penske's only F1 victory in 1976.
Not have anything to say,
are even higher today,
but
with
let's
25 points available for victory and a crucial advantage
Did you
in the
know
championship fight. The
that
Spielberg circuit then is
Timu,
situated 700
if you
meters above
buy
sea level,
something
with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the
and
season. One time around here is a
you
distance of 2.6
have
miles, with the best overtaking chances in
bought
turn
something
1
already,
or the tight uphill turn 3.
if you go back, you will. If you look at the prices, I mean, like if you look at the products, you can immediately press on to pay for that item. I accidentally paid for my item. Me already having something, so immediately went through. That's how I lost €8. Always check what you are doing. I wanted to just add it to cart, but knowing there was only 15 left, I'll probably still buy it. But that's how I'm broke. Alright, the formation lap. Always a good thing to have, to warm up your tires, just to focus on your nerves, and to always have a good start. Thank you, Crofty. I mean, like, thank you, engineer. Thank you. Alright, it's 5 red lights, and we go racing as I jump to start. Immediately what I don't want to happen, but we ignore that and we watch as the racers go 3 wide behind everyone as well. Cars are overtaking each other a lot, like the Red Bull and the McLaren, as well as the Alpine and Max Verstappen and his McLaren. No, I'm gonna say that, but yes. And this MyTeam career mode, this happens, well, a lot, you know. And knowing these are great liveries, as we see on Stroll in this actual good-looking Aston Martin, we are seeing the grid at its finest. As we see the 2 Doki Dynamics cars ahead of the Toro Rosso cars, as well as the Red Bull cars. Honestly, the Honda powered cars are actually very good this season, probably because well, how much Doki Dynamics has spent on their engine. As well, we are seeing an overtaken as Lando Norris tries to go down the inside but fails. As well, we are seeing another overtaken attempt by Esteban Ocon, which doesn't work out. So he has to wait up a lap to overtake Max Verstappen, as we also see one of the Red Bulls overtaking the Ferraris. Ferrari is really an easy picking team because, well, they really don't. Well, let's just say it feels like a couple of years they had not the best strategy as well. As we see my driver going into the pits to serve his stop and go penalty. No, not stop and go. Drive-through penalty. As he comes back to race, and so immediately he goes onto the Ferrari back of his rear and, well, overtakes him immediately, because every single lap matters, and well, he is gonna be going for it. As we see the McLaren of Max Verstappen going down the inside of probably Alexander Albon. As I take a look down the inside, now the outside where I see some space, I get pushed onto the on the track and I make the move. What a move! 3 cars in one corner. That is absolute cinema right there. As I overtake the Aston Martin, let's have a replay on that. Just absolute great driving. You can just see how much I'm over the control of the car, and well, I honestly thought I'm gonna crash, but no, that was just beautiful, absolute beauty, and a drag race with the Aston Martin of Lance Stroll, and I make the move that you can call a pro gamer move. As I overtake the 2 cars behind me now. Nice down the inside, and another Red Bull, and is that a Toro Rosso? We'll see. And yep, that's a Toro Rosso right there. Another overtake, another lap, another overtake. That's what they do. As I go and just switching and switching back and going down the inside against Toro Rosso of Daniel Kvyat, probably, as I go into the pits to change my tires from red to yellow. Honestly, this car, well, this car has a lot of history, you know, and with history, there's a lot of stuff happening with history, you know. When you know, you know. So I go with the yellows as I come out from the box, and I overtake immediately the Mercedes of one of the rookies. I don't really know from this game. As I also overtake Lance Stroll, one of the Aston Martins, I can't remember. But yeah, I overtake as fast as I can because all of them have old tires, really old tires. As we see one of the Mercedes going into the pits as I get track limits, as I overtake just really quickly to not waste any time the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc. Alright, as I destroyed the gap to my teammate, we are now side by side. Not really side by side, but well, close enough to make it where we are gonna be side by side through this corner, down the inside, and I stick the move. No Lewis Hamilton and Red Bull type nonsense, you know, where they crash into each other. But as we see Valtteri Bottas getting really close to my rear end, as DRS is off, as I push him right against the edge, I go down the outside and he goes down the inside to where I go for a switchback, and now we're side by side, DRS on my car, but we are seeing just great racing side by side, down the inside, and makes the move, and I stick it. But it is not over because Valtteri Bottas has a couple laps to go. Actually, one more lap to go, as there is a car in front, one of the slow moving cars, because we are quick. As he, yeah, the other driver just has nowhere to place the car, and well, it just slows him down for me to take an easy victory. Down the final corners, into the straight, we swing into the wall to take the victory.
Well done.
Smiling faces on the pit wall after a superb win here in Spielberg, and rightly so, a brilliant effort from the whole team. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
I think a large part of the result comes down to temperament. They were able to keep their heads when everyone around them was losing theirs, and that's allowed them to get the best out of the car, to maximise the strategy, and to stay out of trouble.
Anyways, as they keep on yapping, our next race is in...
for Formula One.
That's a good question. I don't remember. Well, I guess we'll see in the next race. Could be Spa, could be Monza, but it could be Spa.
Some amazing
Anyways,
out on the track
see you
today.
in the next
But
one.
Anthony, who would
Oh, wait a
you
minute.
pick as your driver of the day?
Max Verstappen seemed to just effortlessly weave through the other drivers today without a care in the world. He was definitely my driver of choice.
Let's move on to the constructors. The current leaders continue to extend their lead at the top. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next.